Hello, everybody. We are fighting and we got a lot going on. And I know I've been saying that a lot lately, but every day the headlines, whether it's local, national, or whatever, it gets worse because we are literally fighting for humanity. Humanity, as we have come to know it, is really going backwards to where we're against one another. People don't know what to think. They don't know how to feel. It's scary because you would think on one hand that people that you know you can trust, and on the other hand, you don't know who to trust. People are doing things and saying things that they normally wouldn't have said before, whether it's from aggravation, frustration, or things that they wanted to say, because leadership trickles down. Remember when President Obama won, white America was terrified. They had no idea what was going to happen with a black president. Would all of a sudden everything change? Would we be in danger? Is this a time for revenge? And when they realized that black people could really be intelligent. In other words, that a black man could be intelligent enough to just handle business, it really tripped a lot of them out. And some of y'all will never admit it, but that's the truth. You just did not know. You had friends that, work, and there were certain people, but literally the cultural and racial divide was that you really just kept believing a stereotype. And when you weren't sure about the stereotype, you just were able to stay away because that's the definition of white privilege. White privilege is that you have the ability, you have the opportunity to only engage with people that look just like you. While black America and minority America has to engage with people all the time and always dispel myths that we didn't even put on ourselves. Bottom line, right now, if you find yourself just being angry and not being intentional about treating people the way they deserve to be treated, check yourself because you're falling under a cult and a bad idea and ideology that you do not want to continue. You don't want to be like this. We have come so far, and while we have biases and while we know people of all races that can be mean, you do not want to go down this road. We are better together. So be intentional to be a great leader and a great follower by resisting to follow the ignorance that's currently in the White House. You can respect something and someone, respect a title without following their ignorant ways. We've got to be intentional because we've got to win the battle. Meanwhile, early voting has started. Get out there, vote. Let's get back to being America, the melting pot. America, full of humanity. America, diverse views, diverse morals, but we all have the same freedom. Let's get back to being who we know we really are.